Alright, so today we are going to work on the Honda, and the steering wheel on this car has been jacked up ever since I've owned it. Let me show you. The steering wheel's always been messed up. I've always had a cover over it because it's messed up here along the top. The one thing I've always said was, like, don't remove an airbag from a car if you can get around it. But I'm just sick of this steering wheel being messed up, and I've looked around and I can't really find a replacement for a decent price. We want too much money for them, so what I ended up doing is buying the steering wheel. So we have the hub assembly and everything, and this is a pretty nice little steering wheel. I like the fact that it's got the deep dish to it, so that's cool. So we're going to install this and replace this. So first off, on this one I don't have cruise control. This car doesn't have cruise control or anything. So you just pop these off, and there is a bolt there, and there's one on the other side right here. So we're going to pop these off first. One on that side and one on this side, and then we have to take those bolts loose right there, and then pretty much this whole thing should slide out. Before we do that though, we need to disconnect the battery, which is what we're going to do now. Alright, so we got those out. They take a special bit. We got those out, so we should just be able to lift this right off. There we go. And then you'll see the connections here. So what we want to do first is disconnect this wire here. We'll disconnect this wire from here, and then we have to disconnect this. And to do this, you just basically push forward on this and then pull out this side. So you pull this forward like so, and then you pull this out. You can't do it one hand, so we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so that is said airbag. There's the horns on the side, airbag. So in all reality, what I can do is I'm just going to keep that, keep the steering wheel, so if I ever decide to put it back on, I can do that. So next thing we need to do is loosen this bolt up. One thing you want to do is mark it so you know where the center is upward. I'm going to lock the wheel. I'm going to break this nut loose. Alright, so we locked the wheel. I drew this one, but it's wrong. The thicker one is the right one. We broke the nut loose. So now we need to loosen it up about right here. A little bit of space. And then we can shake the wheel until it actually pops forward. But I'm going to loosen it back up, get it back straight. Alright, so now that the steering wheel is loose here, the steering wheel is a little off. So that right there is straight. Right there. Which is crazy. Alright, let's pop this out. Steering wheel should slide off, and there we are. Alright, get all this grossness out of here and clean it up really fast, and then we'll move on. Alright, so you want to unhook this. This is for the SRS, so it'll be hooked up in there. Just take the bolts out, drop it down. This is the clip for the horn that's clipped in right here. And the SRS, you just want to pop that out. And then what I would do is unhook the SRS is right here up under the dash. So same thing, push forward, pull out, and this whole thing will come out, and then you could save that for later if you ever wanted to put it back on. So not a big deal. Alright, so now that we got that on there, what I ended up doing was put the key in, turn it back, put the screws in here to the steering wheel, turn it until the steering wheel locked. As you see, our line is here, so the steering wheel is turned this way. And then what we're going to do now is unlock it and screw the steering wheel together. Then put the plastics back on and we're good to go. Everything will be ready to go. If you're going to run the horn, you could look around some other videos. I'm not going to be running the horn in here, so not a big deal. If I wanted to, I could put the horn on a toggle or something. I got a bunch of these switches aren't used for anything, so I could literally put it on there if I wanted to, but we're not even going to do that. So next video will be, well, upcoming video, I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I got to order the part to, it's like just a little capacitor to run across here that will turn off the SRS light for the airbag, meaning it's faulty, and then the airbag over here will work. So we're going to do that later. Alright, so look out for that video. Alright, so we got the steering wheel on. I got to tighten these up a little bit better. I'm going to put the plastics back on, tuck these wires for right now, and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, and there you have it, folks. That's it. Final kind of look. Looks good. Digging it. So definitely I like it a whole lot. That's the one thing I was worried about, was it being the deep dish, is like turning on and off the blinkers, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. So that's cool. We'll see. I got to crank her up in a little bit and then we'll give her a test drive and see what's up. Alright, well there she is, installed and ready to go. You guys take it easy. Peace.